While AI and space exploration dominate headlines, a new nationwide survey reveals that 89% of Americans are more likely to trust a company's innovation claims when they can see benefits in their own community. Marian Salzman, SVP of Corporate Development and Senior Advisor to the U.S., joins me now with more. Thank you so much for joining us. And this kind of makes sense, but I want to learn more about the survey. So the survey finds most Americans think we're innovating in the wrong areas. So what's the biggest disconnect you're seeing between companies, what they're building, and what people actually need?
I think what people are looking for is local innovations, local builds, things that impact themselves, their colleagues, their families, their community. And I think that was one of the reasons why we actually did a subset survey in Jacksonville itself. We wanted to talk to a very American city where people actually are feeling the benefits locally, whether it's, your commitment to logistics, whether it's your commitment to attracting new businesses, defense contracting industry, et cetera. It's really been all about, for the average American, they just want to see it happen in their own backyard.
So why are Americans placing more trust in their local communities, though, than in the country as a whole? Because that still would benefit us, right?
Well, obviously, you want to see the whole country rise, but I think Americans have reached the conclusion that you rise locally, that all innovation is local, that you have more control, you feel a greater sense of control. You also feel a greater sense of benefit when it's happening in your own community.
That actually makes perfect sense. Start local everywhere, and then together we grow nationally, which I think is a really cool thought. So what does that data tell you the companies should be doing differently if they want to earn back that trust?
They've got to really dig into, are they creating jobs? Are they creating good jobs? Are they good corporate citizens? Are the innovations they're bringing in accessible to the people that should be benefiting from these things? So, innovation can take on many different definitions. It can be job creation. It can be the arrival of new technologies. It can be innovations in the healthcare space. But does it make a difference for me and the people I care about?
And the survey looked at 10 cities and found very different innovation stories in each. So why is the one-size-fits-all approach to innovation dying? And what does that mean for how companies should operate?
But we did a national poll as well as these 10 cities, and there are some fundamental differences between how people are feeling nationally when they feel a little bit left out. I think it really starts with a company, an organization, even a political leader. They've got to be messaging to the people that they're working on behalf of or working alongside. They've got to message in a very personal and intimate way. Innovation's got to feel like it's something that's making life better for me and for my world.
Right. Are there examples of companies currently supporting local innovation at the community level?
It's a really good question. We certainly hope we are in the cities in which we operate, in the locations in which we build factories. It starts sometimes with your charitable giving. It sometimes starts with volunteer service where companies go out into the community. It may start, particularly for military and veteran families, for an aggressive move to hire those who have served and the families that have been impacted by their service. Look, immediately it comes to mind things like JP Morgan that have gone out and done a real good job of not just talking the talk, but hiring the vets that go along with it. I think it's also companies that recognize that you can make a big difference by starting small and by having good values the community appreciates.
Right. Well, this is also interesting. Where if we want a little bit more information on everything, where can we go?
I would say the best place to go is to the website where the full white paper will be released in the next day or two. And that would be www.pmi.com/en/America250.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and getting us in the know because, I think this is, like I said, very interesting and very important. So thanks again. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.